Welcome to Brain Wrestling. I am Derek Christopher. Of course, I'm here with Walter Jacobson.
Greetings.
Walter.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about death.
Okay.
We love death. As long as it's not us.
Death is good.
Death is good. Death is good. So here's in Oklahoma,
All right.
there's a politician who wants to create a database of everyone who has an abortion. So they want to be able to track who's had an abortion, when they've had it, and how many they've had. And it's about to pass because abortion's already outlawed in Oklahoma. How chilling is this that a woman, it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a guy, that your personal medical history is now going to be fodder for politicians to go for votes?
And what also bothers me is because they do this and then this gets publicized, then that makes this whole abortion issue much bigger in everybody's mind. And they're going to make this like the one issue that's going to vote for Biden because of abortion and this crazy crap that they're doing. And then we all get screwed because it's not a one issue election.
But isn't this the danger of leaving things to the states? That the fact that they got rid of Roe v. Wade, you have to have federal protection for certain things. There should be a federal law about voting.
Yeah,
there should be a standard. Getting an abortion should be a protected federal right.
So why haven't they decided to pass that law?
Because Congress now can't even tie their own shoelaces. I mean, they're so inept. And all they care about is these. I mean, did you see where Lauren Boebert? No, it was Marjorie Taylor Greene said a judge should be disrobed.
What?
Because she didn't agree with his finding. Disrobed. I mean, this is the level of the people we are putting into Congress.
Well, hey, people in Congress have been like incredibly stupid for decades. You know, it's like, most people go into government because they're greedy and corrupt and they want to make money.
Should abortion be legal? Should there be a federal law that makes abortion legal?
Yes.
And is there a cutoff?
Yeah. It can't be.
How many months?
It can't be 9 months into it, and then
8.5 months.
No, it's got to be
8.
No, what?
How many months? Give me a number.
I don't know, like 12,
7.
12 weeks.
12 weeks. That's what? That's 3 months.
I don't know. Something
Okay,
like
if you
that.
don't know you're pregnant after 3 months,
Yeah, exactly.
you probably shouldn't be having sex.
Look, yeah, you should be able to figure out whether you want the baby or not as soon as you know you're pregnant, which is in weeks or the first few months. And so there shouldn't be this right to like decide when the baby's 8 months old in your womb. I think I'm going to get rid of it now.
You can't.
That's what the Democrats want to do.
Yeah, you can't use abortion as birth control.
No more hangers!
Yeah. That's what really gets me about this whole abortion thing. Abortion, right, women's rights, great, but you shouldn't revel in the joy of killing a life or try to parse.
Is it a life, though?
It is a life, and you shouldn't parse words.
But when
it is
does
a
it
life.
become
Admit
a life?
Admit it. As soon as you recognize that this thing, if you leave it alone, is going to grow into a person, that's life.
But what if you don't let it grow all the way?
Well, that's
What if the baby is compromised? What if it's missing a torso or it's missing its brain? Should you be forced to have that baby?
Of course not. That there are exceptions for these sorts of things, for Down syndrome children and birth defect children and things like that.
Well, there are
if
a
you're
lot
aware
of
of
Down
it.
syndrome babies that are okay.
Okay, what?
That they've been born and they've led, nice lives.
That's swell.
I mean, there's actually a great show on Netflix. It's called Down for Love.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I got to tell you something. These kids, they're in their 20s. These kids in their 20s that have Down syndrome are more intellectual than the normal person. They experience love. They experience emotions. They experience feelings. They can actually express themselves more than most people can.
Yeah.
So you can't be killing a Down syndrome baby.
I'm not encouraging killing any babies, but if something's not viable or is going to have a tragic life because of letting it go to term, I think you should make that exception. But these people who I'll just get pregnant and then I'll kill the baby and that'll be fine. Then I'll go on and have sex with someone else and I'll kill the baby. It's my right because I'm a woman and women have rights to kill things.
Have you always felt that way? Because I know that my opinion on abortion has changed over the years. I mean, if you had asked me 25 years ago, I'd say up until 8 months and 29 days, do whatever you want. But I'm sort of more with you now, like 3 months. That's about it.
Yeah, because if Yes, because otherwise it turns into a different issue entirely. And this is another example, by the way, also of the extreme left and Democrats going way too far, taking an issue way too far, saying that, we can go all the way to term to decide on an abortion. That is
Ridiculous.
mentally
It's
ill.
that is
sick.
mentally ill. That is
sick.
mentally ill.
Yeah, that's murder for sure, 100%.
But it's at some point you need to protect women's rights.
Okay, yeah, so we should have it. And I agree with you that look, they're able to come up with money so they don't shut down the government. Why can't they come up with an agreement about abortion or these other issues you're talking about?
Now, what's your take on the death penalty? Because in Alabama, did you see that they tried this? It was a new way of doing it. It was nitrogen gas shock.
Oh, my God.
And the Attorney General of Alabama said, well, after about 30, we're going to deprive him of oxygen. After about 30 seconds, he's going to sort of lull into a sleep, and then eventually he's going to die. Meanwhile, they give this guy the treatment, and he's convulsing, and he's shaking, and people are watching this, but you know what the Attorney General says? Well, it just proved that it can work. I mean, I could use a fucking baseball bat and get the same result.
Look on the bright side. Hey, look, when I went to had a colonoscopy and they gave me a thing and I was out completely, and if they had just turned it up higher, I'd be gone. What's tricky
you would
about
have said, do it again.
Yeah. I'll think it doesn't.
But see, this is one thing I've never understood about Republicans, conservatives. They're against abortion, but they're pro-death penalty.
Okay,
they're taking a life.
First of all, I agree. First of all, not all Republicans are against abortion, but I agree with you. That doesn't make any sense. If you're against murder, you should be against murder across the board. You should be a pacifist, and not want any wars.
And what's going to happen with IVF? Where do you think that's going to go? Because Trump actually came out in favor of protecting.
I think this idea that these frozen embryos are people, and that if you accidentally destroy an embryo, you're killing something. I think that's kind of like going a little bit too far.
But why are we even talking about this? I mean, this goes back to, I think that the Republicans have lost their way. That they're too worried about abortion, social issues. Concentrate on the fucking economy, on the stock market.
I agree with that. But being concerned about abortion, you shouldn't be so cavalier about it, because these people.
Cavalier how?
In terms of you give in to the Democrats on anything, and you're going to end up like in a shithole eventually.
I agree,
because they don't know what
absolutely.
the hell they're doing.
Well, the Republicans don't know either.
At this point, the Democrats have overtaken the Republicans in terms of stupidity and short-sightedness.
And how so?
Look at our country. It sucks.
Tell me, in the last 20 years, what do the Republicans have done that is so goddamn great that it puts them ahead of where the Democrats are? Because to me, they're both shit.
They're both shit. I agree. All I know is, I'll keep it simple.
Please, I need it simple.
Let's see. BB.
Give me a colonoscopy of knowledge.
BB before Biden. And AB after Biden. This after Biden.
See, that's offensive because you're making him a messianic figure. Then
this last number of years of Biden in office, our country has gone to crap.
How's the stock market doing?
What's the common denominator in our country going to crap? Let's see. It's Joe
Insanity.
Biden.
It's not Biden.
Yes, it is. Well,
it's not.
It's the people pulling his strings.
It's crazy people.
Well, they're pulling his strings.
It's crazy people on both sides.
Yeah, but it's Biden.
They pulled the strings on Reagan, too.
Our country is turned into a third world shithole.
I agree.
Because of Biden ignoring the border and doing. Look at all the wars we're in now. This guy's an idiot, and the people he's listening to are maniacs.
Who's he listening to?
Obama, who
is Obama running the country again? Everybody says this is what I hear all the time. That Obama's running the country.
Meaning Donald Trump is president now.
He's president now. I believe he is.
But how would that work? Because Joe Biden has been the president, right?
Obama's been the president. Obama said that he would like to run a third term if he could sit in his basement and call the shots, and that's exactly what he's doing.
But you just said that it's Obama's third term, but also that Trump is president.
He's calling the shots at all this mess that's going on right now and all the disasters that he's caused. Yeah.
But how is Obama calling the shots if Trump is still president?
I don't know who these.
Obama is enjoying his Mai Tai on the beaches of Honolulu. He doesn't give a fuck about what's going on.
You'd be surprised. I don't agree with that at all. I think he's got his finger in everything.
Ooh, that's sexual harassment.
Yeah. That's and what happened to like his chef, by the way? That's still a mystery.
Well, that's a whole mystery. Oh, okay. Well, one thing we're going to do is we're going to put a finger in this episode.
Okay.
For Walter Jacobson, I'm Derek Christopher. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Derek Christopher from Brain Wrestling. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go back and forth between the cameras because it makes it much more interesting when it's just me on here. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, Walter and I may have to start agreeing on things, and then it'll get really boring. So just make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
I don't know what they have to say. It makes no difference anyway. Whatever it is, I'm against it. No matter what it is or who commenced it, I'm against it.